What is up, Diecast collectors, and welcome back to another Diecast review here on Project 94. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Kyle Busch's 2022 Darlington Throwback Mnms Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. A really cool car. This one here is a throwback to the 1998 Ernie Irvan Mnms car, which is really cool. This is a really nice car, and of course, people were hoping to get the Kenny Schrader one, which is what a lot of people, including me, were thinking that they were going to choose. But of course, Mnms went with the very original, and now that I think of it, it kind of did make sense to do this one, and here's why. This car was a throwback to the first ever Mnms NASCAR paint scheme, so what a way to end the throwbacks for Kyle Busch at Joe Gibbs Racing with the Mnms cars. This is, of course, the infamous car that parked on pit road, which is what a lot of people are going to remember this car for, but I remember it as it being a throwback to the first Mnms NASCAR. It was in 1998. So kind of a bittersweet one here. The final time we'll be looking at a Kyle Busch Mnms throwback for Joe Gibbs Racing and the Toyota and the Mnms thing. It's just kind of so surreal, honestly. But this is still a really nice car to get. And this probably will go up in value, judging by what its throwback is going to be. Trevor Bayne or Ty Gibbs was going to also pilot this car if Kyle Busch couldn't make it because he had a life situation. But of course, Kyle Busch toughed it out and actually got through the event. Well, not really got through the event because he didn't finish, but he still attempted, Kyle Busch style. Of course, you got number 18, Toyota Camry, Joe Gibbs Racing. You got the Mnms brand on there, of course, with the Miss Green with the checkered flag, the blue with the glasses, and then, of course, the red. And, of course, you got number 18, you got Sunoco Goodyear, the white Goodyears for it being a throwback. Of course, you got NASCAR Salute, NASCAR National, International right there, the original logo. Number 18, you got Mr. Red, you got Rowdy. Toyota, J.D. Gibbs, Snickers, Milky Way, Skittles, Pedigree, and American Heritage Chocolates, it looks like that could say. Or it could also be M&M's, and it's kind of chipped up there, so it kind of makes it really hard to tell. You got the Race Winner sticker from Bristol Dirt, M&M's brand, DeWalt, Interstate Batteries, and Rheem. And of course, you got TRD, Toyota Camry, M&M's with the yellow, the 18, and the white box Toyota logo. Of course, you got Breathe Right, Mac Tools, Doosan, Mobile One, a logo that I cannot read, Sherwin-Williams, and Lincoln Welders. Of course, you have Kyle Busch and the number 18 on the top. Paint scheme-wise, of course, this is the original M&M scheme. It's all yellows. That's the color they spray painted it first. The number on the top has a, look, is that a brown? Yeah, it's a brown. I thought it was a black shadow, and it's not. It's brown. With a thin white outline and a red number fill-in. And, of course, you have the blue number fill-in for the side door numbers. And, of course, the front has it red and the back has it red. And for the paint scheme itself, it's going to start out with some colorful rainbow stripes wrapping around the front grille with a handful of M&Ms on the corners. Of course, you got, this kind of looks like the M&M's Minis car. It just has, like, the cartoony-looking M&Ms underneath of all the colors. And, of course, you got a couple M&Ms sprinkled over the name rail, the roof rail, and all that, over the rear quarter window. And, of course, you got a handful of M&Ms more on the quarter panels where it has the bioethanol. And, of course, if you look at this side, it's got a handful of M&Ms next to the taillight right there. Kind of cool how they were to wrap it around there. That's actually really nice. The M&Ms look to be no, they're actually different pattern M&Ms. So now it's green, yellow, orange, blue, red, and brown on that side. On the right side, and then on the left, it's brown, green, orange, yellow, blue, and red. Kind of interesting how they kind of made it different on both sides. Makes me wonder if these bottom M&Ms are also different. They may not. Oh, wow, they are different. Kind of tell that, especially by that using that yellow one, it's actually different on both sides. So, wow, that's cool. I know the M&M's character is the same on both sides. Got the red on this side and then the red on that side. I thought they would be different in that regard, but it's actually different M&M's on the bottom, just like on the handful of the bottom. Just a lot of colorful M&Ms. A lot of color around the white or yellow backdrop. The back just has the red, orange, green, and yellow stripes with the black outlines to them. Very sharp looking. Got the black spoiler, the black splitter, and of course the front has the red, orange, green, yellow, blue. And that's pretty much the paint scheme. It's really nice. And the last touch, of course, are the M&Ms on the roof. They're just scattered across the roof. I don't have the original M&M's car that this is a throwback of to compare right now, but this is all I have. It still looks really nice. This is a really good looking car. Of course, the black roof rails on there. And that is the paint scheme, the Mnms Throwback for 2022. The final Mnms Throwback ever to be ran. Just a really nice looking car. I really love the look of this one. This one, of course, got the dark gray, blackish rims. Of course, they're changing these rims a lot. Of course, the white Goodyear's sharp. This really could be used as a Kyle Busch final ride car. It really can. If you don't want to use the other, like, Photoshop one, of course, you got the blue Goodyear's. If you don't want to use the Photoshop one, you could definitely use this one. You could use that at Darlington and in the final race. I'm probably going to use this car for the Diecast series for both of those if they don't make the other final ride car, which they probably will, but I kind of like this one better as more of a tribute car. Honestly, would have loved to have seen this car come back or one of the other classic Mnms throwbacks instead of just the photos of the fans or whatever it is. Which, yeah, that's cool too, but it kind of looks like the normal scheme. This one doesn't. This actually looks legitimately like an original M&M scheme that actually ran, which is... I just like these types of throwbacks better. Just the ones that are actually throwbacks to cars that have ran. Those are my favorite type of throwbacks. And this one here this one does it for me. This is probably one of the top throwbacks of 2022. Really is. I mean, some of these throwbacks were really, really, really good this year. And there are plenty of good Hendrick throwbacks as well. Just the throwbacks were good. Even with, like, the middle door number placement. It just doesn't mess the scheme up whatsoever. It actually still looks very, very good. And just the way the sponsors wrap around it, like the Rheem and the Interstate batteries and the DeWalt, it just looks nice on this, man. Just a cool car. So if you're a Kyle Busch fan, you definitely probably want to get this because this is definitely going to just absolutely just skyrocket in value. Just because of what it's worth. Here's the front of the car. Here's the hood. It's the right side. Here's the back. Here's the deck lid. Here's the roof. It's the left side and the chassis. And that'll do it for Kyle Busch's 2022 throwback. So thank you all for checking out this Diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next Diecast review here on the channel. There are maybe a couple more Kyle Busch cars we can review. And of course, we'll be looking forward to reviewing his Childress cars when that comes around. Those are going to be really nice cars because they are really nice cars. I know a lot of people are used to seeing just the Gibbs Kyle Busch cars, which a lot of us still will be. It is going to be weird to see him on a different team with a different manufacturer. But hey, guess what? He's been at Chevy before. So he's returning to Chevy. And he's going to have some really, really cool cars. I cannot wait for that Cheddar's car. That one is a really, really nice car. They really, like the number font of that. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of different things for Kyle Busch now. But, you know, the RCR cars, I'm going to give them a chance. I don't think they're going to be nearly as bad as... But, you know, it's really nice, man. These cars will be missed. Let's just get that straight there. So... a lot of people are going to miss these candy cars, including me. These were cool cars to use in the Diecast races and cool cars to stare at in your collection. And, of course, the collection of these NASCAR Diecasts would look like something was missing if this car was not in it, or any of them. Just a lot of kids and children and adults alike just love these cars. And to see them go away is going to be very sad. So very cool throwback and just really nice. So thank you all for checking out this Diecast review. Comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next Diecast review on the channel. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your Diecasts.